Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the premier destination for incisive analysis and passionate discussion of the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and we're glad you're joining us today. As we dive into the latest news from the National Football League, I must say that the recent developments have left me intrigued, to say the least. Now, let's get straight to it. The NFL has announced changes to its kickoff and overtime rules, and I must say, these modifications have the potential to significantly impact the game. The league's decision to make the new form of kickoff permanent, with a tweak that moves the touchback to the 35-yard line, is an attempt to increase the return rate and add more excitement to the game. And I must agree, there's nothing quite like the thrill of a long kickoff return to get the crowd on their feet. But my friends, this change isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about player safety. By reducing the number of high-impact collisions on kickoffs, the league is taking a step in the right direction. And let's not forget, the data suggests that this new format could lead to a return rate of 60% to 70%, which would be a significant increase from previous seasons. Now, moving on to overtime, the NFL has decided to adopt a more postseason-like format, where both teams will get a chance at possession, even if the team that receives the ball first scores a touchdown. This change is long overdue, in my opinion. The sudden death format, while thrilling, often led to an unfair advantage for the team that won the coin toss. By giving both teams a chance to score, the league is promoting fairness and competitiveness. And let's not overlook the expansion of the replay assist system, which will now allow officials to overturn objective calls such as face mask penalties and horse collar tackles. This move is a nod to the importance of getting the call right, even if it means slowing down the game slightly. As we continue to analyze these changes, I'm reminded that the NFL is a league in constant evolution. From the tush-push controversy to proposals about playoff seeding and onside kicks, there's always something brewing in the world of football. And that's what makes this sport so fascinating, don't you think? We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of sports now, and I've got a fascinating story for you. It seems like the University of New Mexico has made some exciting news with the hiring of Eric Olin as their new Lobo basketball coach. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who is Eric Olin? And what makes him the right fit for this role? From what I've gathered, Olin brings a wealth of experience to the table, with a proven track record of success in his previous coaching stints. The Lobos are looking to turn things around after a disappointing season, and it's clear that they're counting on Olin to lead the charge. But what really caught my attention was the reaction from fans and pundits alike. Some are hailing Olin as a genius hire, while others are more skeptical. One thing's for sure, he's got his work cut out for him. The Mountain West Conference is always tough, and the Lobos will need to bring their A game if they want to compete. I had a chance to read through an article by Rick Wright, who covers MMA and fighting sports for the Albuquerque Journal. He had some interesting insights on Olin's hiring, and what it might mean for the future of the program. It's clear that Wright is excited about the potential of this new era for the Lobos, but he's also cautious. After all, we've seen plenty of coaching hires fizzle out in the past. One thing that struck me was Wright's comment on Olin's ability to connect with his players. Apparently, he's got a reputation for being a player's coach, someone who can get inside their heads and bring out the best in them. That's crucial in today's college basketball landscape, where recruits are looking for more than just a winning program. They want a coach who can help them develop as individuals. Of course, only time will tell if Olin is the right man for the job. But one thing's for sure, the Lobos are in for an interesting ride. Will they be able to turn things around and make a push for the top of the Mountain West? We'll have to wait and see. Stay tuned for our final story of the day right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're closing out today's show with a discussion on the latest developments in the NFL, specifically regarding the tush-push ban vote. It seems like this topic has been a hot-button issue for teams and coaches alike. As we've been following, the Green Bay Packers proposed a ban on the tush-push play, which gained support from 16 other teams. However, it appears that the vote has been tabled until May, when the owners will meet again to discuss the matter further. This decision has left many wondering what this means for the future of the game. Some coaches, like Buffalo Bills' Sean McDermott, have expressed concerns about the safety implications of the tush-push play, citing potential health risks as a reason to ban it. On the other hand, New York Jets head coach Aaron Glenn took a more pragmatic approach, stating that his job is to stop the play, rather than worrying about whether it's allowed or not. The Washington Commanders, in particular, seem to be taking a neutral stance on the issue, with their general manager, Adam Peters, stating that all options are on the table for the upcoming draft. It's clear that they're focusing on building their team and preparing for the season ahead. As we consider the implications of this vote, it's essential to remember that the NFL is constantly evolving. Rules and regulations are put in place to ensure player safety and maintain the integrity of the game. While some may argue that the tush-push play is a legitimate tactic, others see it as a loophole that needs to be closed. Ultimately, the decision to ban or allow the tush-push play will depend on the outcome of the vote in May. Until then, teams and coaches will continue to prepare for the upcoming season, adapting to any changes that may come their way. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.